Hello guys, my name is Kiki and welcome to my channel. Crafted for almost 30 years, yeah, that long. But if you want to learn how to decorate your home on a budget while having fun at it, subscribe, stay tuned, and hit the like.
DIY number 1. And for this one, we're going to take this palette from Dollar Tree and these letters as well from Dollar Tree. I'm going to use my beautiful Watercolor Gelz colors, and I'm going to use the aqua, the lighter blue, and the lemonade kind of color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lighter one, and I just gave it a base coat. Now I'm going to take the darker one, and I'm just going to make lines just like this. And like that, I'm just going to blend it a little bit like this. So we have lines, but it's a little bit subtle. Now I'm going to take the lemonade kind of color, and I'm just going to do the same, just lines all around like that. Just making sure that I'm blending it with my wet paintbrush. Then I'm going to take this leafies from Dollar Tree, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stain them using the same watercolor paints, water gels. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful orangey kind of colors. I have Clementine, I have Hibiscus red, and I have the other one that it is a little bit lighter. And I'm going to start with the lighter one, just like that. Then I'm going to take the Clementine, and I'm just going to make lines as well over here. Just like that, making sure that my paintbrush is wet. Then I'm going to take the Hibiscus red, and I'm just going to do the same, just lines all around it. Just like that, we have our palette, we have our sign, and it is time to assemble it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those letters, add a little bit of hot glue like that, just glue it in the middle, and then add the leaves on the sides like that. Then after I finish with that, I'm going to take my heat gun, and that's it. Super cute. And this is part of the minis challenge hosted by Corie from Crafted by Corie. And in the description box down below, you're going to find the link to the playlist. And as well, you're going to find the link to her channel so you can go and check her out. Remember, in that playlist, you're going to find lots of beautiful tier tray DIYs for fall. So go ahead and check them out and let me know what you think. Now for DIY number 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this candle holder, and it is a glass one, and I'm going to take this vintage teal chalk paint from FolkArt, and I'm going to paint it completely. Let it dry really well. Then I'm going to take my black from Watercolor Gelz, and I'm just going to use it like a ink, something like that, just to give shadows all around it like this. I'm just going to do this all around it, making sure that I have enough. Let it dry really well. Then I'm going to come back with this beautiful aqua color that you can see here. And I'm just going to dry brush it all around to make sure that those details are popping and they are looking beautiful. And look at that. It is starting to look a lot better. Now I'm just going to flip it over, get a foam pumpkin, and just glue it on top like that. And look at this, so cute. Let me know what you think. Now for DIY number 3, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some dowels, and I have this one's here. It's like 12 inches, and now I have this one that it will be the space in the middle, and it is like 1.5 inches. I'm going to cut all of them, and then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to start gluing them. And as you can see, I made 4 of them, and I started with the one on the top and one at the bottom, and then I put the other ones in the middle. Then I'm going to glue the other side just like this, like that. And after that, I'm going to take my antique wax, and I'm just going to start painting it completely. I'm going to let it dry really well, and then I'm going to come back with this ribbon that you can find at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put it like this on the corners crisscross. That will make the glue spots disappear, and it will make it look cuter. So I'm going to do that to all the sides of our ladder, just like this. Adding a little bit of hot glue here and there just to make it secure. And then I repeat it to all of them. Now I'm going to take this from Amazon, and this is like a leafy green thingy that you can add, and it doesn't have wire or anything, and I'm just going to wrap it around like that. I'm going to do the same to both sides. And that will be it for this cutie. Let me know what you think. Now for DIY number 4, What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some felt, and I took a orange piece and I cut triangles with that. I will show you what we're going to do with these cute triangles. I'm also going to grab some brown, and I'm going to grab this white, and for the brown, I'm just going to make some strips like that, measuring the back or top part of our triangle. Then I'm going to make holes on the white one, and this one will go in the middle. And guess what? This is a pie, a piece of pie, mini piece of pie. And I'm just going to start doing them like that, just adding a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to repeat that to all of them. Now I'm going to take some rope, and I'm just going to make a loop over here like this. Just a little bit of hot glue over here. Glue them together like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat it on the other side so I can come back with the same ribbon that we used from Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to wrap it around to make this look a little bit more finished. So I'm going to do that to both sides. As you can see, I added a little bit of hot glue, cut the excess, and now I will repeat that to the other side. Then I'm going to grab my pie pieces, and I'm going to start gluing them. As you saw, I started with the corners, and then I just placed all of them, starting in the middle and then filling out the sides. Just like that, and we have a beautiful garland. DIY number 5, and for this one, we're going to make a sign with this Dollar Tree sign. I'm going to flip it over, remove those ribbons just like that, remove all of them. Then I'm going to grab my chalk paint, and I'm just going to flip this over and paint the back part with that beautiful sage green. Now I'm going to take the Crackle from FolkArt, and I'm going to apply it on top of my sign. Forget those words because I was trying something different. Now I'm going to take this beautiful cashmere color, and I'm just going to paint all over that dried Crackle medium that I used. And as you can see, as soon as you start applying your paint, it will start to crackle. Let me just show you so you can see. Look at that. Now I added a little bit of heat so it will crackle a little bit more. And I'm going to take this rub-on transfer, and I'm going to add it over here. Let me just apply it like that, remove the top part, and that's it. Now I'm going to grab a pie because, together with pie, it's my favorite place to be. And I'm going to grab my water gel colors, and I'm going to start with an orange and my hibiscus red, and I painted the cherry, and then I'm going to add a little bit of that hibiscus red on top of my pie. After that, I'm going to grab some brown, and I'm just going to paint the bottom part. And we have a cute pumpkin pie with a cherry on the side. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but it's looking cute. Let me know your thoughts.
If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. I would love for you to subscribe and become part of our YouTube family. And if you're a returning subscriber, you know how much I love you. Remember that in the description box down below, you're gonna find all the links to my social media, so you can go and check me out over there, and we can be friends and have lots of fun.
Now for DIY number 6, we're going to take another one of these palettes from Dollar Tree, and I stain it using the antique wax from Waverly. Now I'm going to take my Watercolor Gelz, and I will leave all the names of the paints that I use in the description box. And I just started painting it like this and using some water just to make sure that it looks beautiful. Now I'm going to take some of these leafies, and I'm going to remove that pin on the back, and then I'm going to take that lemony kind of color, the aqua and the lighter blue, and I'm just going to paint them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lighter blue, and I'm just going to give it a coat like this. After I finish with that, I'm going to come back with the mermaid tail, and I'm just going to apply it on the bottom part of the leaf like this. Then I'm going to take the lemon kind of color, and I'm just going to apply it on top. Let me just finish with this. Now I'm going to take that lemon color, and I'm going to apply it on top of the leaf like that. After I finish with that, I'm going to take more water, and I'm just going to blend them together like this. Let them dry really well. Then I'm going to come back with my hibiscus red, and I'm going to add some shading to these letters. And I started on the sides, but then I decided I wanted more of that beautiful color, so I started adding a little bit more all around it. Just like that. Now we have our sign. We're going to start assembling. A little bit of hot glue over here. Set it in the middle. add your 2 leafy thingies on the sides with more hot glue. And that's it, a little bit of heat for those glue strings, and this is it. Now for DIY number 7, I'm going to take some rope and we're going to start coiling it on itself, just adding a little bit of hot glue and adding more like that and just coiling it on itself. Just be careful because it's hot glue and you can get burned. If you want to use some of those finger covers that you can find at Dollar Tree, go ahead and use them. Keep going until you have reached the size that you want like that, and then start adding that rope on top of the last row you made. Just like this, and we're gonna make a cute basket. So I did 3 rows of this rope. Then I'm just gonna cut the excess, glue it like that. Looking super cute. A little bit of heat to remove the glue strings. And when I finish with this, we're going to start decorating it. And for that, I'm going to grab this beautiful thingies from Dollar Tree. And those are pumpkins. And I'm just going to add them. And that's it. Now for DIY number 8, we're going to take the same sign from Dollar Tree. Remove everything. I received that one from my beautiful friend, Mary. And I'm going to paint it with the sage color on the back of the sign. And as well, you will have to forgive me because you will see the letters that I didn't want to use. I'm going to apply my Crackle from FolkArt and let it dry really well so we can come back and paint it with the cashmere color. Just apply that paint all over and you will see a beautiful crackling effect starting to happen. I just love that medium. It's perfect. The crackling is just instant. Let me just show you so you can see it. Now you can see it here, a little bit of heat to make the crackling a little bit more pronounced. Now I'm going to take more letters from Dollar Tree and I'm just going to paint them using this beautiful blue from Watercolor Gelz. And the leaves, I'm going to use this beautiful green kind of aqua color. Now I'm just going to paint it like this. And I'm just going to paint it completely, let it dry, then grab the green, do the same to the leafy thingies, and then just assemble it with a little bit of hot glue, sign in the middle or letters in the middle, leaves on the sides, a little bit of heat to remove the strings, and that's it. Now for DIY number 9, and for this one we're going to use rope as well and an egg from Easter. Those plastic eggs are so cute. You will see. Now, we're going to start just adding some rope on the top and coiling it on itself, just adding some hot glue. Again, if you want to use those finger covers from Dollar Tree, they are awesome. So go ahead and keep on coiling your rope like that. Yeah, I got burned. And keep on doing that. You can glue your egg on the center, or you can decide to leave it like that. I decided to glue it together so it's a little bit easier. And I continue coiling that rope until I have reached the in-between of the 2 pieces of egg so I can cut the excess, glue it like that. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to the back of the egg so we can stand. I have a silicone mat so I can just place it over there and let it dry. If not, use a piece of parchment paper, add your hot glue, glue it to the parchment paper and let it dry, and you will have a standing acorn. If you want to buy me some crafting supplies, you will find this link in the description box down below. You don't have to do that. You can support your favorite creator by watching, sharing, and liking their videos. But if you want to buy me crafting supplies, this link, you will find it in the description box down below, and you will get a shout out in my channel. Now for our last DIY, or DIY number 10, I'm going to take a piece of pie that I made using some plaster of Paris and a mold and some town paint. And I just painted it completely. This is a rustic kind of pie. I'm going to take my watercolor gels and we're making a pecan pie. So that's why I'm using my brown watercolor gels. And as you can see, I'm just going around it to make it a little bit more of a shadow to achieve that look of the pecans. So now I'm taking this royal gold and just giving it a good dry brush to make that color of the pecan pie. And I'm just going to go to the back and add more gold. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to add more shadow to the pecans. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this melted chocolate and I'm just going to start painting in between our pecans. And as you can see, that makes the pecan pop. So now I'm just going to grab that and a little bit of water, and I'm just adding a little bit more brown to the sides like this. And this is, as I told you, a rustic pecan pie, so you won't see it like a fancy one. This is more like a rustic type of pie. So I'm just going to keep on doing that until I have finished. Then I'm going to let it dry really well. And that will be it for this one. Now it's time for our final review, and here you can see my tier tray decorated with everything I made for this video, and I'm so in love with all of them. But I want to know what you think, so go ahead and in the comments below, let me know what you think about each one, because you know me, I'm biased and I love all of them. And remember that in the description box down below, you're going to find the colors that I use, the link for the playlist, and the link for Crafted by Corie's channel. So you can go and check out what everyone else created for this awesome challenge, and you can go and check out Corie's channel because I know you're going to love her. If you haven't seen her, you're gonna love her.
That's it for today. This is everything I have for you. Remember to share this video with a friend, hit the like, and let me know what you think in the comments below. That's the free way to help your girl out. That makes YouTube notice that you like this video, and it will recommend it to other beauties like yourself. Take care, my beautiful friends. Bye-bye.